Okay, what is up everybody, and today we are back again with another Melanistic Red Deer grinding video. Last video you guys seemed to really enjoy it, so I thought why not show you guys the process a little bit more of trying to get this guy. But we're back on Cuatro just because I prefer hunting Red Deer on Cuatro Colinas. It's a lot more open and I have the map set up for them, so it just makes it easier for me. But we actually need to get some rifle ammo, just in case we do find a lot of red deer. I don't think we will find 50, but I always like having some extra shots just in case we miss one or we have to use it for something else or we get attacked by wolves. But why don't we get started up at this lake, because we don't have any hunting pressure here, and then we'll move to some of the other spots later on when we actually take some hunting pressure away there and hopefully get those respawns there. I'm honestly not sure what type of respawns I should expect today, so it's going to be surprising, but I hope that we're going to find a little bit of a better size of males than last time, just because last time was a little bit depressing with all those 4s, 5s, and I think we only had like 1 7. So hopefully today is going to be a little bit better, but starting off with a 5 seemingly today. There's a 4 back there as well, so that side doesn't seem to have gotten any better than last time. But I don't see the usual red deer back here, so he must not have respawned yet. But since we don't have hunting pressure, why don't I try and get to a position where I can maybe get both of those males down? Because I don't want to really have a 5 and a 4 on my map. I'd prefer having 7 and 8s or just max weight 7s on my map. And obviously the goal is to get a big Melanistic at some point. But I think we're only going to be able to get that 5. I don't see the 4 anymore. So let's go for that 5 there. Try and get 2 shots in. Should take him down. Very nice. And here's our 5 down. Not a big one whatsoever. Not even close to being gold. And oops, I have to turn my phone off silent. Sorry for that. But yeah, level 5. Got a lung, liver, stomach hit, and then second shot was just a lung hit. But I'll take that cash, and hopefully that's towards a respawn. And there is one now there. For a second I thought that was very dark, but then I saw the lighter back, so sadly not a Melanistic, but let's go over there, pick him up, and at least we got a decent start today with a 6. And here is that 6. He's just a common variation, but we got him with a nice vertebrae and double lung, and I'm surprised we didn't drop him. And then second one was just a stomach intestine hit, so that was too far back, but still only a silver. Usually the 6s do make gold, if I remember correctly. This whole side was very tragic. Usually I'll have a lot of red deer over there, as you probably saw in last video, but we only had one 5 there who ran away and then ran away towards me, so I just quickly took a close shot, got him down, but wasn't anything special. It was just a silver again. But we've got another 6 up there, and are they okay? I thought they were fleeing because of wolves, but apparently they are not, and that's a lung hit on that guy again. I do want to see if we have some on that back ridge there, because we did have, I think, 2 herds still hiding back there, but I hadn't seen them since that day again. So I'm wondering if maybe they were just there because they got spooked by wolves earlier and that they're somewhere else, but those guys back there were gone as well. So I'm a little bit confused on where the red deer are, but that's a level 7, a very nice one. On top of that, is he alone though? Okay, I guess he's alone. He has the weird 8 mythical rack though, so I mean, I'm not gonna complain. He's a max weight, has a good chance of respawning as a diamond in the future, but seemingly we got a lung hit as well on him. And here's our 6. Just, is that the same score that we got in the other one? Wasn't he 172 point something as well? I am pretty sure that was basically the exact same score. That is pretty rare to see, but is there anything cool with those females, or are they all just commons? Okay, they're all just commons, so nothing to worry about there. But let me go pick up our 7, because I think he might have ran a little bit. We messed up the first shot, I think, because he didn't straight away go to 50 to 75. He stayed at 75 to 100 until the second shot, so I think he might have ran a little bit. He actually didn't run as far as I thought he would, but he is down over here. And yeah, he has that weird 8 mythical rack that sometimes can even be like the small 9 legendary, just because he's so wide, like not wide but like so thick in terms of like the main beams. So let's look what he scores. He's at 202, so the first gold of today's episode. But first shot was just a right lung hit, and then second one was intestine, liver, and stomach hit. I don't know how we hit the liver there, but I'll take it. Means that he is just gonna run a lot less. We've got another 7 max weight back there, and then a tiny 4. He's like the lowest weight estimate that there is in the game for red deer. Like, it's the same weight basically as a female, but let's aim for that 7 first, and then go for the 4 I mean. But we didn't get a good shot, so we're gonna have to aim again. And since he's not anything big, I don't really care about the full integrity on the shot. But let's go ahead, chase those guys down. And I'm not sure what we hit on the 7, but I hope it wasn't a terrible hit. I just looked back to see if there were any red deer back there, and look what I found. A very nice 8 mythical that was hiding from us at the top. He has a very cool rack, so I definitely want to go ahead and get him down. And yeah, that seems to be a long hit, so we should be good there. But I really can't judge based on the hunting pressure of a tree stand if it's just 1 down or 2 down. So I think we're just going to have to track both of these red deer down and see what kind of a shot we made. But I can see vital blood there, and that should be the 7 if I'm not 100% mistaken. But could I maybe get the vital blood? There we go. Oh, and we've got wolves attacking us. Jeez. I hope it's just that one. And he didn't bring his friends, but I can hear more. Or is that just him being extra loud? Because I don't see any others, so let's just pick him up. Intestine, and then second shot we got lung, liver, and stomach. Just a 6, but did make gold, so that is pretty good. Let's have a look. Which one are we tracking here first? And okay, so we got the vital organ hit on the 7 at least. So he is going to not run very far at all. And then our 4 should not be too far either, because we did hit it a second and potentially a third time as well. But there's another wolf there. Jeez, I'm just going to use that to get it down. I do not want to get attacked one more time and then have to run all the way here again. But we got a brain shot. Wow. Would have been a gold again, but like I said, I don't really care too much for my gold statistic at the moment. Here's our 7 though. Does kind of look like a 6, but he is a gold at 189. This side is a little bit bigger, but I don't think you'd see too much of a difference on a wall. So I'm not going to taxonomize him. This 4 ran a long way. That's where we found the 7. So he ran like a good 600 something meters. But I always like interruptedly tracked him, so that's why the tracking distance doesn't seem to be that long. But we shot way too far forward the first time, and then the second time we did the exact same thing. So not a great hit, but let me fast travel back to the tent, and then we're just gonna go down here and pick up the 8, because that 8 looked really nice from the side. He almost looked like the small 9 legendary diamond rack, but that might have just been the side. So I'm curious what he's actually going to score once we pick him up. His estimate was just 221 or 222, something like that. So he's nowhere near making diamond, but still, he looked very nice in my opinion. There he is. He looks like his antlers look a little bit weird, but oh, okay, no, that was just the way we acted it. I think this is the old, like the OG diamond rack, if I'm not mistaken. I wish I could see both sides, but I guess we can try and do that in here. So yeah, that does seem to be the old diamond rack, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the same. I'd like to look at it in the lodge, but I don't think on PC I have a OG diamond rack. I don't think so. I'll have to go ahead and check, but we can do that later on if I remember it. But he was basically at his max estimate. He was just 0.1 off of being where his max estimate was. So he does look really cool. So why don't we tax him? Because I think that's the biggest one that I have that looks similar to an OG diamond. But yeah, let's move on to the next lake. So far has been pretty good, even though this lake has become a lot more dead since like 2 updates ago or something. I've seen that there's a lot less red deer there in general, and they've been more spread out across the map, even more so than they did after the Chu Racks red deer came out, because they got moved there as well. But after a recent update, it just seemingly was a lot more. And we have a big one coming in there. I'll spot him in a second because I want to get his zone in case he did move. And he is an 8 mythical. I didn't wait because the other ones looked like they were drinking. So a lot of big guys here today, which is very nice to see. But are we going to get a shot into him? That is the question. Are we going to get a shot in? But he's not going to a new zone. So why don't we try and maneuver over, since he's going to be the only guy that we're shooting anyway. Okay, he's going to give us a frontal angle, so I will take that. But seemingly messed up the shot. And we dropped him. Perfect. I know we hit him one too many times, but his max estimate was 238 anyway, so he had no chance of making diamond anyway. And here he is, so we must have hit something good, because we have a vital organ hit there. I'm assuming we hit a heart or something, and we actually didn't hit it the second time, so we actually saved that trophy. 219, so smaller than the other one, but first shot was a lung hit, and then second one we got a running lung and heart shot, which is very nice. I'll take that for sure. But he was very low weight for being an 8 mythical, but I mean, I'll take it. He's in the max weight estimate, and that's always going to lead to more respawns. And the more of the big ones we kill, the higher the chance that the one that we actually do kill is going to be a max weight Melanistic. So we've got one more 4 here, and I think there's going to be one of the last harvests. I do want to check one more road deer spot, but that's probably going to be it. I checked some of the other spots, and they were all kind of the same thing as this. Not anything great. I think all of our big spawns were those 2-8 mythicals and that max weight estimate 7 that we found. But is there any good mouflons in here? Since they're going to be running to a nice open area, I just want to see if there's anything nice in here. But it doesn't really seem like it. Just one okay-ish 4. And what's there in terms of road deer? Nothing great there either. So let's just pick up this red deer here. That's the tragic level 4. We've seen a lot of those recently. At the beginning when I started this grind, I didn't see any of these. But now I'm seemingly seeing more and more of them. And we got a hearted the second time. Getting a lot of those today apparently. In places where I'm not actually aiming for the heart, which is good. But why don't we check one road deer spot just to finish this off, because I'm actually curious if we got some nice respawns from the last run that we did, as I don't have actually I need a diamond road deer with the bow. I have a diamond road deer in my lodge already, but I want to get one with the bow, and if it was going to be at this lake, it would just be absolutely perfect, because it's very open in general, the lake here, and the wind is usually very nice to where I can choose either way to go around to take it down. But even if it was like going in this direction, I could just come from there and try and sneak towards them. But we don't have anything good, so why don't we finish on an Iberian mouflon. Let me just try and get a little bit closer. Oh, okay, no, we saw those. So let's take down that 4 there. And if I'm fast enough, I will try and go for one of the road deer. But Yeah, I'm not going to be fast enough, so let's just take down that one as well. I know we're shooting it with the M1, but they're not diamond potential anyway, so that's going to be the last harvest of today's video. Let's hope that at least that Mouflon's going to be a gold. I'm surprised we didn't drop it, because those guys are usually extremely weak. Well, let's start off with our Mouflon. He really didn't run far, he ran like a couple meters, but 155, so a good bit away from being diamond. I do kind of like these guys though, but I prefer the bighorn sheep over these. But with that being said, I do hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a lot of fun doing this again, hunting for some red deer and then just finishing off with the roe deer here. If you did so, definitely make sure to smash the like button and comment down below if you enjoyed it or if you have a melanistic red deer, as it really does help the channel out a lot. Secondly, if you're new around here or you just have not subscribed yet, definitely make sure to do so, as there's going to be a lot of new content coming out here in the near future. Plus, hit the bell icon so you're always notified when I upload content just like this, or I live stream, which is usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But not today, because I am going to be busy tonight, which means that we're going to be back tomorrow, Tuesday, for some more live streaming. But with that being said, have a good day, bye bye, and peace.